Great wisdom is generous, petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned, small speech cantankerous. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who at best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly. We shall defend our island, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender. So that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who knew neither victory nor defeat. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal. It is not the critic who counts, the credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena. The net effect of Clarence Darrow's great speech yesterday seemed to be precisely the same as if he had balled it up a rainspout in the interior of Afghanistan. Sometimes, people mistake fire in the belly for too much pepperoni pizza the night before. They make a great speech and people come up to them and tell them, "You could be president." And the next thing you know, they're running, not because they really ought to or have any shot at doing it, but because they have, a handful of people that tell them they are looking at the next president. The greatest and truest models for all orators is Demosthenes. One who has not studied deeply and constantly all the great speeches of the great Athenian, is not prepared to speak in public. Only as the constant companion of Demosthenes, Burke, Fox, Canning and Webster, can we hope to become orators. One unexpectedly striking moment, when Tom Amandes as Lincoln, recites the Gettysburg Address, not in booming, "This is a great speech" style, but casually, as if chatting over dinner. The approach elevates the words. Great speeches have always had great sound bites. The problem now is that the young technicians who put together speeches are paying attention only to the soundbite, not to the text as a whole, not realizing that all great soundbites happen by accident, which is to say, all great soundbites are yielded up inevitably, as part of the natural expression of the text. They are part of the tapestry, they aren't a little flower somebody sewed on. The color of the mountains is Buddha's body, the sound of running water is his great speech. Being kind not in some great deed of heroism, not in some great speech or act that may be pointed to with pride, but rather in the little kindnesses from day to day. I'm supposed to be all re-injected with yes weekend fever after the big healthcare speech, and it was a great speech. When Black Elvis gets jiggy with his teleprompter, there is none better. But here's the thing, Muhammad Ali also had a way with words, but it helped enormously that he could also punch guys in the face.